Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We meet again.
We do.
So, I think I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Now, you agreed that WhatsApp is used internationally, correct?
It is, yes.
And in your presentation, you indicated that in my client's planner, there was some notations to sell jewelry, dishes, implants, and comics.
Yes.
Okay. My client at the time was 72 or 73. Did you believe she had a comic collection?
I'm not sure that she did.
Okay. And what about implants?
Well, other than the fact that Harvey Adelson was a dentist.
I'm going to show you. Let's see, this is not too far. May I approach with States 155?
You may.
Looking at States 155, picture that's on my screen, is that the same picture? It's just that's narrower.
Yes, it's a different perspective, but yes.
So let's zoom in on this. Should have brought my mouse. Can you read what that says? Or you want me to turn it?
It says implant motor.
And looking at 152, 153, and 154, that's a closet, correct?
It appears to be, yes.
And is that, you can't see it there, but let's go back here. That's the bedroom closet where that implant motor was, correct?
I'm not aware of this being a bedroom. It does appear to be a closet.
Okay. Well, I'll go grab another picture then. That picture indicates that there are dishes in that closet, correct?
There are dishes in the closet, yes.
Keep those for me, please. Would you agree it'd be unusual for dishes to be in a bedroom closet?
Possibly, yes.
But I'll show you from my laptop. And approach.
I'll have to clarify my last answer, too. There are dishes in my spare bedroom closet, so...
I did not know that to ask that of you, but...
I just want to be honest.
I will have this printed, Your Honor, this next picture, but it's identified as RTC_0029. Would you agree that that depicts a bedroom?
That does, yes.
Let's go here. Are those the boxes that we saw in States 155?
They appear to be, yes.
Same paper, and you have the coffee maker.
Yes.
Okay. So we're still in that room. see if we can get a different perspective here. Would you agree that they didn't do a very good job documenting this search warrant?
Well, it is a little hard to figure out from the smaller pictures. I don't necessarily disagree that this is the bedroom closet. I just wasn't personally there.
Okay, so you have that small piece of luggage.
Yes.
In this picture, that's 155. And then in this one here, it's 0043. Would you agree that that's the same piece of small luggage in the same closet with the dishes?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take this from you. Now, during the course of your investigation, Sergeant, are you aware of the fact that my clients sold their home in Coral Springs and moved into a condo?
I am aware of that occurring at some point, yes.
And so merely because my client is selling some kitchen items or some jewelry, does that indicate that they are fleeing the country?
By itself, no.
Now, if someone's going out of town, would it be unusual for them to stop Amazon deliveries?
It would not.
Now, merely stopping Amazon deliveries, that does not indicate that they are not coming back, does it?
Not by itself.
Do you have any knowledge whether or not the trust that was set up for Roman Adelson, Charlie Adelson's son, took care of child support for a certain period of time?
I have no information about that trust.
Would you agree in looking through that calendar that Mrs. Adelson, my client, constantly updates it to give herself reminders?
I would agree, yes.
Is there any evidence that you discovered in your investigation that indicate that my client moved assets overseas?
None that I am aware of.
That's a no?
That is a no.
There's no evidence that you were able to uncover that my client was moving out of the country as opposed to obtaining a 90-day tourist visa?
I would say the evidence that I observed from the messages, the business that was being taken care of, it was at least a lengthy time to be away.
So a 90-day tourist visa?
That could be, yes.
Okay. Now, do you know what it means for a tourist visa to be multiple or multi-entrance?
I do not specifically.
Would you agree that a fair definition of that would mean that the person who holds the visa can enter the country, leave the country, and return to the country?
Yes.
And a tourist visa, if you know, is just that. It's for a tourist, not for a resident.
Correct.
Now, one of the slides that you didn't go over, I believe it was, at least in one of the versions, slide 328.
Would you like me to go to that?
Sure.
See which way is faster. Well, that would be the new 328.
See, I haven't been provided with the full new version. It's the slide 328 with the Sun Sentinel article.
With that article?
Yes.
That is not in here.
That's no longer in there.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know where that is in your?
It's not in here.
It's not in that one. Do you still have it where you can display it?
I can get to it, yes. We'll probably, yeah, as long as I stay muted.
Yes, thank you.
Just to clarify, Mr. Zelman, this is the version not in evidence, but you
It-
still wish the witness to place it on the screen.
Yes, it was in evidence, and I guess the state changed the present.
It was not in evidence. The one in evidence does not have
Just that.
Yep, just that. Says, I think it's going to be a speedy trial, Weinstein said. Who is Weinstein?
Attorney.
One of Charlie's attorneys?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, throughout your review of the text messages, the communications, was there any evidence that my client was aware of the friendly texts that Charlie had with Kathryn McVanola?
There was no evidence that your client was specifically aware of the content of the communications between Charlie and Katie. No.
And you put on a bunch of slides where it's just another instance of Charlie Adelson just running his mouth. This time in writing, so his thumbs.
Yes, there are a lot of communications.
Nothing further, Your Honor?
Redirect examination.
Yes, sir, quickly. Can you put the Sun Sentinel article back up? Thank you.
Take me just a second.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Now, we saw the text earlier where Charlie Adelson says to Donna Adelson that, did you see the good news in the paper yesterday? Something along those lines, right?
Correct.
Okay. And Donna agreed, it is good news.
Yes.
Okay. So did we try to find some papers from the day before those messages? I think that message was on July 21st of 2016 to see if there was a local paper in Miami that maybe published some, or in Florida, that published some information about this case the day prior.
We did, yes.
Was this the closest in time article that we could find that talked about Dan Markel's murder?
It was, yes.
Okay, and was this from the Sun Sentinel,
It was.
which is a big paper in Miami?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, and in this paper, or this article published on July 16th of 2016?
Yes,
So not the day before, but I think it would be 5 days before.
that's correct.
Okay, and but we don't know necessarily, looking at those texts, was it published or did Charlie see it in the paper the day before? Is that right? Charlie says, though, it was good news in the paper yesterday.
He does, yes.
Okay. And in this article from the Sun Sentinel, does it talk about the murder of Dan Markel and that Garcia and Rivera have been arrested?
Yes.
Okay, and what you've got highlighted in red here, does Weinstein, who was Weinstein an Adelson family friend at that point? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. Weinstein says, I think it's going to be a speedy trial. I don't think there's going to be any more arrests. After it talks about the arrests of Garcia and Rivera. Is that right?
It does, yes.
Okay. So if Charlie Adelson and Donna Adelson are referencing this paper, then they would be saying that it's good news that there's not going to be any more arrests. Is that right?
Yes.
And is that the reason that it was of interest to us?
It was, yes.
Okay. But ultimately, it isn't the day before, right?
It is not.
Okay. All right. Looking at, defense asked you about, I think ultimately you said, you know, from the totality of the evidence in this case, not just one thing or not just one other thing, but a totality of the evidence, it looked as though the Adelsons were planning to have a lengthy time away.
That's correct.
And quick, right? I mean, wasn't Donna Adelson asking for an emergency fast track visa?
Yes, there was urgency in all the communications and getting things done, getting the visa. There seemed to be a sense of urgency to that.
And did Donna Adelson specifically look for non-extradition countries in her phone before?
Objection asked and answered.
The rule does the ask and answer, but we have covered this subject, Ms. Dugan.
Okay. And was Vietnam the country she chose?
It was, yes.
Thank you.
You may step down, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Will he be recalled during the trial? You remain under your subpoena. Please do not discuss your testimony with any other person.
Thank you, sir.
Your wife says those are the holiday dishes.
They are.
I am curious about these plates, but I have things to do.
I have to have a separate hearing.
They're in very nice protective cases.
Judge, one matter, State's Exhibit 72, the state thought it was admitted this is the Superior GPS for certification. The clerk does not show that item admitted. Could
I
we
did not
admit
check
that?
on my list item.
Could we admit that item at this time, Your Honor?
Is there an objection to state 72?
No, Your Honor, we thought they had admitted it as well.
State 72 is admitted at this time.
Judge, with that, the state rests.
Very well.